Greetings one and all. How's everyone doing? I hope well. Excuse me. I'm out at the National Forest today. Unfortunately, you can still hear the freeway because I'm really not that far away. I apologize for that, but there's not much I can do about it. It was actually, there's more snow than I thought there was going to be. So finding dry firewood is going to be interesting. It'll be a new challenge. Like everything on the ground is wet. But I'm not going to let that stop me. There might be something over here I can manage. I think. I'll just see what the day brings. Actually, I think I'm already seeing something over there. I think I can use that. I'll have to take a look at it. Yeah, so today should be interesting. Got just, I don't have a ton planned, but I'm gonna try a fire. I'm gonna try making, I'm gonna do some lunch. I'm just gonna spend a few hours out in the woods. See all the snow we have still. I really wish I didn't have to hear the freeway, but there's nothing I can really do about that now. And of course, whoever was here before me left a big freaking mess of crap everywhere. So I'm gonna have to clean up everything before I leave. Look at that. Disgusting. Well, there's a branch down right here. I could probably utilize that if it's not too wet. And actually, it looks like that tree right there is fallen. So yeah, I'm gonna take all that. So cool. I'll have enough wood, firewood. Might be kind of windy at times too, because of check this out. Pine needles. I think I'm gonna have to scavenge that and make some pine needle tea. Hopefully something hasn't pissed all over them, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boil the water and kind of rinse it off with boiled water. And then go from there. So, oh, that's what happened. See, they left their trash bag hanging up here. It looks like something ripped into it and chewed the hell out of it. Yeah, real nice. That's why you shouldn't leave your trash bags hanging up. Take that stuff home with you. Looks like someone had a little fire pit down here. Wow, it's just bugs all over it. Oh, looks like there's a fir tree that fell over there. So good. Looks like there's some fuel. I think I might actually utilize this fire pit here. This one up here is just disgusting. I mean, it looks torn apart. It looks like it's been used though. Actually, it looks like it's been used recently. So I might be able to utilize this wood as well. It hasn't been under snow, I don't think. And down by the snowy river. Pretty nice. So you can actually see the cars going by. That's the freeway right there. That's why it's noisy. I wish it wasn't that way, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I'm really annoyed at all the garbage. Now I have to work like that much harder to get before I leave, just because of the mess they left. Well, not so much they left the mess, but more they left their bag hanging. Jeez. Yeah, come out and enjoy the woods. Freaking clean up, man. It would have been nice to come to a clean campsite instead of a pigsty. Well, I guess I'll go get my bag and get busy. So I'm actually feeling quite a bit of wind hitting me, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to string up a tarp between this tree here and this tree here to sort of act as a wind block. So I'll bust up my tarp and get to that right now. Alright, I hope you guys can see this okay. Got my paracord, which I don't think will be long enough because I'm looking at the width of these trees, and these trees are actually pretty damn big, so I think I might need a longer cord. Alrighty, so trying to remember the bowling, but suddenly drawing a blank. That's not good. Oh, that's right. There we go. Just took a moment. May not be long enough. I know a little trick I can do. Alright, like I said, not even long enough because it just hits the tree. So I'll show you a little trick. Okay, to give you an idea how big this tree is around. So this is all the way around the tree to this point. So move back. So here's where it came around to the tree. Now I'm 6 foot, and this is how tall you are. So that tree is 7 feet around. So yeah, just going around it is 7 feet. So it's no wonder my cord wasn't long enough. Alright, so that little trick I was talking about. So you take your rope, cordage, and you tie a fisherman's knot on one side, which is just a knot. You tie another knot, like this, and you just pull them together. So now, this cordage is plenty long. Because I'm only hanging up a tarp. It's not like I'm having to do, I'm not having to do a bunch of weight on it. So this might be its own video, I think. So now I can go around the tree. Remember, this sucker is 7 feet around, so it's a big tree. Stuff. Thanks. Last time. They got stuck together, so I can't even go with it. So typical, the minute I turn the camera off, I nailed it. So I just went with a trucker's hitch, but rather than doing a half hitch, I just wrapped it around these pre-existing nails. Cause why not? Yeah, let's get the tarp up. Let's see if I can get that Prusik knot in one go. That's why I need a freaking tarp. So I've had Mr. Wind messing me up all day. I'm just doing another I had to move everything, so This is something about having a camera on that just makes me not able to do anything. There we go. I just have these in my pack. That wind is not being nice. Okay, so I got the tarp up, and it's a bit of a struggle. The only reason I put it up was to block the wind from the fire I'm going to build best I can. And so I ended up bank lining or paracording the centers together, but a thought occurred to me with this cluster of knots here. What I ended up having to do, because the knots weren't holding on the paracord properly, I'm thinking two things. One, I didn't tie the prusik properly, or two, it doesn't grab paracord like it should. So what I ended up having to do is I did a loop with this paracord, looped it around the cluster here, and then ran it up and put it with a half hitch so this wouldn't keep sliding down, because every time I put this up it slid. And I did the same thing the other side. I made a bigger knot, bowline, looped it around the stick, and then ran it up, and then tied it off to here to pull this thing back. So, and then I just staked it out in the center with 2 tent stakes and some paracord. I just did a bowline knot on each end, ran it through, looped it on itself, ran it down, looped it on the hook, wrapped it around the hook, and then just drove it in the ground. I don't mean hook, I mean line. I might do 2 in the center and just pull it out. We'll see how that goes. I'm only doing this to block the wind from the fire, which now I need to start working on firewood. Here's a time check. It's something I want to do it later, but no, it's only 12:37. So I'm only gonna do lunch. I'm gonna do a fire and I'm gonna do lunch. So let's get to it.